Among the many decisions California voters will be faced with in November, legal use of marijuana is one that has sparked discussion and debate.
Proposition 64 would legalize the recreational sale and use of marijuana. But there is much more to know. How will it be regulated and enforced? Will it be profitable for the state? Are there any health effects? One state that is knee-deep into the issue is Colorado.
That's where we sent CBS 13's Drew Balea to explore what lessons can be learned about legal pot that might help California as voters consider the issue. Drew?
Well, guys, legalized recreational marijuana is a tough subject, and there are a lot of supporters and opponents on this issue here in California. But in Colorado, they already started that debate about 3 years ago, and they approved legal pot. So what happened next? Well, that depends on who you talk to. Marijuana, whether it's smoked, eaten, dabbed, or licked, is legal in Colorado.
As soon as recreational sales hit, it exploded.
Baggies of buds and jars of weed fill the Medicine Man Dispensary in Denver, Colorado.
At any given time, if you're in our dispensary, you'll see about 25 of those on the shelf.
Anyone over the age of 21 can pick and choose their way through flowers, edibles, oils, and creams. The dispensaries are the end of the line. Cultivation and production takes place in the warehouse.
This is a factory-like situation.
Medicine Man has 75 employees. They monitor 13,000 plants, which are growing in prime conditions, and they harvest every day.
It's tracked all the way up until, you buy that bag of marijuana at the recreational dispensary.
Everything is given a barcode, logged and labeled. The plants, procedures, and end products all fall under the state's watch. The regulations in Colorado even extend to security, so any room that contains some form of marijuana must be seen on camera. This is Pot Shops in Colorado, a thriving industry. And this is a glimpse into how things could work out in California. Since 2013, people over 21 can legally possess small amounts of marijuana, purchase it from retail stores, and consume it privately.
Now we arrest essentially no one for minor possession.
Brian Vicente helped write the legalization law for Colorado.
We didn't think it was a good use of law enforcement time to be arresting, prosecuting adults for possessing marijuana.
People talked about ways to make the background check more efficient.
1,000 miles away, leaders in California are paying attention.
We're taking bits and pieces that we think may work in California.
Lori Ajax is the California chief of the Bureau of Medical Cannabis Regulation. Her department and several others are currently shaping California's medical marijuana rules.
If recreational passes, we'd have to have similar meetings to see what that recreational structure would look like.
Under Prop 64, her office would be renamed the Bureau of Marijuana Regulation. They would establish industry standards for packaging, labeling, advertising, and child safety. The law also allows local control over regulation and taxation of recreational marijuana. In Colorado, local control also rules. About 60% of the municipalities have banned the sale of recreational marijuana. Another 15% haven't decided on the issue. Ajax says her office can only react to the November vote before figuring out how a potentially $1 billion industry will operate in California.
Reality is very different than the simple, reasonable sound bites and the promises that were all made to us.
Wait and regulate may be too late. Diane Carlson with Smart Colorado, a group made up of supporters and opponents of recreational marijuana, says that some issues created from legalization extended far beyond smoking a little pot.
The public and our kids are still not informed on the risks and the harms associated.
And issues of enforcement have Colorado's police scrambling.
We did not know what those challenges were when this legalization started.
So this is only part one of our series. There are a lot more issues to get into, so we'll be continuing our series tomorrow, where we'll take a look at the pros and cons of pot police work.
Interesting. The Wild West, uncharted territory in a lot of ways. Thanks, Drew.
Now, as Drew mentioned, all this week we will explore Proposition 64. As you know, Drew traveled to Colorado, where recreational marijuana has been legal for 3 years. So we'll look at how legal pot has impacted the state and what, of course, it could mean for California.